Good morning children. In this class we are going to study about the unit prefixes and other forms to denote the higher powers of 10 and lower powers of 10. Previously we have studied up to page number 4. In this class we are going to study about the remaining part in the measurement lesson that we have studied previously. What are physical quantities, units, and the basic system of units in measurement, that is CGS system, FPS, MK system, and why we have used SI system of units, that is system international units, that is used for commonly all over the world. And what are the fundamental quantities, that is length, mass, and time. In length we are having different type of measurement: astronomical unit, light year, parsec. Okay, I think you are all able to remember all those value of astronomical unit, light year, and parsec. Okay, have a quick check. And mass, that is the mass is the quantity of matter that contain in a body. And atomic mass unit. Okay, the mass of a proton, neutron, and electron can be determined using the atomic mass unit, using the unit that is atomic mass unit. And we know one atomic mass unit is equal to 1/12 of the mass of the carbon atom. And time, that is the time is, time, it is the measure of the duration of the two events. Then between the two events you have to measure how long it is happening, that is called the time. Okay, also millennium is the important measuring unit, that is 1 millennium is equal to 3.16 in 10 to the power of 9 seconds. Okay, millennium, you have to remember all those things. And also temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body, and temperature is measured using the unit of Kelvin. Okay, with this introduction let us enter into the next part of this lesson, that is unit prefixes. And unit prefixes is the term which is used to denote the higher powers of 10 and lower powers of 10. Suppose if you want to measure larger distances, then you have to use the higher powers of 10. Suppose if you want to measure the lower distances, then you have to use the lower powers of 10. Difference between the distance between the two nuclei, which is very small. But if you know the distance between the two stars and the distance between the celestial bodies, which are all very long distance, so in sometimes you have to use higher powers of 10 and sometimes you have to use lower powers of 10. Here it is the tabular column. 10 to the power of 15 is beta and it is P. 10 to the power of minus 15 it is femto F. 10 to the power of 12 tera. 10 to the power of minus 12 pico. Then tera is in capital T. 10 to the power of 15 beta in capital P. Is it not? 10 to the power of minus 12 pico, which is also denoted as capital P. Okay, 10 to the power of 9 giga, 10 to the power of minus 9 nano. You might have heard about this word nanotechnology. Is it not? 10 to the power of 9 is giga, 10 to the power of minus 9 is nano, and 10 to the power of 6 is mega, and 10 to the power of minus 6 is micro. If you know the differences, then only you should not make any mistakes while writing these notations. And 10 to the power of 12 it is hecto, 10 to the power of minus 2 centi, 10 to the power of 1 it is deca. So we never denote 1 in the power, is it not? That is very well. 10 to the power of minus 2 it is centi, 10 to the power of minus 1 it is deci. You might have noticed the symbols used for corresponding to the powers of 10. Sometimes we are using higher powers of 10 and sometimes we are using the lower powers of 10 according as the situation to measure whether it is larger distance or it is smaller distances. Rules and conventions for writing SI units and their symbols. The units named after the scientists are not written with a capital letter. You can write your name in a capital letter in the examination. When you fill up the application form and all other places, we are using the capital letter of our own name. But when you write the names of the scientists, you should not use the capital letters. Okay, see the examples: Newton, Henry, Ampere, Watt. These are all the names of scientists and it is used for the corresponding units. The unit of force is Newton, Ampere, current, Watt, power. These are all the units, is it not? And they are used in memory of the scientist, those who worked hard for that particular concept. Okay, when you write your name, you can use capital letters. But when you write the names of the scientist, you should not use the capital letters. Okay, but if you want to denote that particular unit, then if you don't want to write it in full form, then you can use in capital letter, the first capital letter of that scientist. This is denoted in the second point. What is the first point? The units named after scientists are not written with a capital initial letter. Example: Newton, Henry, Ampere and Watt. But the symbols of the units named after scientists should be written by the initial capital letter. Okay, here it is Newton. If you want to write it in the full form, use the small letters. If you want to write it in the capital letter, then use only the first letter of the scientist. N for Newton and capital H for Henry, capital A for Ampere and W for Watt. Okay, now it is very clear. Now let us come to the next point, that is small letters are used as symbols for units not derived from a proper noun. Okay, see here, M for meter, you should not write it as MET or E. For kilogram, kg for kilogram. Okay, M for meter and kilogram for kg for kilogram. You can use like this. Then no full stop or other punctuation mark should be used within or at. Remember that you should not use any punctuation mark at the end of the unit. See here, it is 50 meter only. You should not write it as 50 m full stop. You should not use any other punctuation marks that is denoted in this point. Okay. Now coming to the fifth point, the symbol of the units are not expressed in plural form. When you speak English, then you have to use the plural form necessarily, is it not? Then for using 1 apple, 10 apples, here we have to use the plural form necessarily, but not here to denote the units. It is 10 kilogram, it is not 10 kilograms. Note the point very clear. You should write 10 kilogram. You should not write it as 10 kilograms. Or simply, you should not use any plural form of expression in the units. Okay, 10 kilogram and not as 10 kilograms. Then when you write the temperature, if it is Kelvin, the degree sign should not be used. See here, it is 283 Kelvin only. See here, you should not write any degree format here. But when you write degree Celsius, you have to use degree Celsius. Okay, now it is very clear. It is wrong. 283 Kelvin. It is wrong. This is the wrong expression. You should not use like this. But for 100 degrees Celsius, you have to use degree Celsius. And 180 degree Fahrenheit, not as 108 Fahrenheit. For only degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit, we have to use the degree here. Okay, you should not use degree for Kelvin. This is the peculiar case and you have to know very well about this. Okay, and also the solidus, the slash symbol is recommended for indicating a division. Here you have to use the slash symbol to denote. Use of solidus is recommended for indicating a division of one unit symbol. For example, the velocity is denoted as meter per second, is it not? ms power minus 1 or m slash s, both are the same. Okay, we can write ms power minus 1 or meter per second. While denoting it, you have to read it as meter per second. How will you read this? Meter per second. For joule per Kelvin per mole. For this, you have to write it as joule Kelvin power minus 1 mole power minus 1. Here the slash should not added here. Joule Kelvin power minus 1 mole power minus 1. Now coming to the next point, the number and the unit should be separated by a space. You should not leave any other multiple spaces between the unit and the number. Okay, 15 space and kilogram meter second power minus 1. Note this, 15 space kilogram meter second power minus 1. You should not write it as kilogram meter second power minus 1 directly. Okay, Here you should not leave multiple spaces. You have to leave only one space here. Okay. Here both are one and the same. Is it not? Then we have to modify it. Okay. Accepted symbols alone should be used. Ampere should not be written as AMP. We should not use our convenient symbols. Okay. It is wrong method. Ampere means you have to use AMPE or E, or otherwise you have to use capital A simply. Instead of that, you should not use AMP. For second, you should not use SEC. Okay. Accepted symbols must be used. You should not use the symbols by your own. Okay. The numerical value of physical quantity should be written in scientific form. Example, the density of mercury should be written as 1.36 into 10 to the power 4 kilogram meter power minus 3 or kilogram per meter cube. You should not write it in the expanded form. Okay. The numerical values of physical quantities should be written in the scientific form. Example, the density of mercury should be written as 1.36 10 to the power 4. Okay. See the differences. You should not write it in the full form. 13,600. It is in the full form, is it not? Instead of that, you have to use the 10 power. How many zeros are there? How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to write it in the full form. 1.36 into 10 to the power 4 kilogram per meter cube. Okay. You have to use the scientific notations in 1.36 into 10 to the power 4 as in the standard form. Okay children, thank you for watching. I'll see you with a different topic that is vernier caliper and screw gauge in the next class, which is a very interesting topic, and we have to know how to use vernier caliper and screw gauge. Thank you for all.